Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Interactive English. And today I'm joined by Jolly. Hello, Jolly.
Hello viewers. Hello Zdenek, how are you doing?
Are you asking me or the viewers?
You, because I'm talking to you, but the viewers can answer as well in the chat.
I'm doing very well. Thanks for asking. And so is the pig over there. Did you notice? There's a pig there.
There is a what? Oh yes,
A
I've seen it.
pig.
Pff, why in that position?
I just think it's something different. So I wanted to spice. I wanted to spice things up here. So normally every Wednesday at this time we do what's called the interactive English. This is going to be kind of interactive English, but it's not going to be a lesson. Because
Mhm,
from time to time what I like to do is that I like to talk about some stuff related to the Achievers Chamber, right? And it's actually something you suggested yourself. So
mhm.
if you're okay with it, I mean you suggested it, so you might as well be okay with it, if you know what I
Yeah.
mean.
Yes. Makes sense.
It does, doesn't it? But we still encourage the viewers to talk to us here, of course, whether you are one of the Achievers Chamber members or not. That's
Mhm.
okay. You can just have a chat with us, comment on everything we say here, pretty much. And as long as you remain polite, because that's the main thing, I guess. Then yeah,
Respectful. Yeah.
respectful. Yeah, you're welcome to join in. So first of all, Jolly, why don't we remind our viewers who you actually are? Who are you, Jolly? And what's your real name as
Um,
well? What's your real name?
my real name. Well, my real name is Jolie. This is a real name. My long
Oh,
name, like the longer version, is Yolanda. This name comes from Yolanda. Jolie is the shorter version. It's a bit more, let's say, familiar or friendlier, right? Um, so I'm from Spain, and I don't remember now how long I've been a member of the group in Discord.
well, how long
Maybe
have you
two
known me?
two
How do
years
you
or
do you remember how long you've known me? How long
couple
we've
of
known
years,
each?
maybe two,
Hmm.
3 years. I don't know, maybe two,
What, I think 2 years at least. Must
two
must be
at
at least
least.
2 years.
Yeah.
Yep.
So I think I discovered this group by chance. It
Did you
was
did you
I
discover it?
I think it was by chance. I was
Well, but
just
but I was also your teacher for some time. So what's that? Did that happen
yeah,
before
but that
before you were?
happened late. That happened after I was a
Oh,
member
really?
of the group. Yeah.
Ah, okay. I didn't know that.
Yes, I think I found the group on Facebook. I think it was on Facebook.
Because I
So I
used, you see, I,
decided,
I used to promote it more on Facebook, but now these days it's a bit. I feel like it's always a bit annoying to have to do that.
mm,
It just feels like I'm infringing someone's sort of privacy, or I'm just.
or very,
It's,
or it looks
in,
like
in,
very
in,
repetitive, or
yeah, I
yeah.
feel like I'm an intruder, but it's exactly what I should do because there are so many people who might need this,
Hmm.
so many people who might find it useful, but it's just a bit annoying.
No, but I
Uh,
think it's fine nowadays. Everyone does it. So
Yeah, well,
I
I
mean,
find it annoying. Basically, I just don't like doing that personally. But I should. I should do it
mm,
more because that's how we found you. So,
yeah,
or
exactly. Oh,
or you found
I
us,
found
right?
you. Yes, exactly.
One
So
of
yeah,
those
I
two.
said, well, I'm gonna see what's that. I was quite new in Discord. Um, but yeah, I decided to join, and then I saw well, some people there from all over Europe, which is a nice thing because you get to talk to people with different accents, and that's going
Yeah.
to help you develop your skills as well. um, Only English is allowed. Well, maybe we can have a joke in another language from time to time, but that's not very common. But people are really friendly there. There are teachers, there are
Like like
students,
like yourself, which is the thing we haven't
like
said yet.
myself. Yes, I haven't
You're
said that.
actually a CELTA Pass A teacher. Yeah.
Yes,
So if
yes.
any of you are watching, you are teachers, you should know that Jolly actually achieved an amazing thing, and that's to get Pass A in CELTA, which only a small percentage of people actually get.
Yeah.
Personally, I got Pass B, so that means you are a better teacher than me, Jolie.
Not doesn't necessarily mean that. I think. I
Who
don't
knows?
think so.
Well, okay, you have a
Um,
better mark or better grade in Celta. That's for sure because that's a fact.
yeah, and I'm
That's a,
sure we
that,
have different styles. Every teacher has his or her own style,
yeah.
and I think that's the important thing. We should all teachers should have their personal style. Um,
As long as it's not past,
regardless,
as long
exactly.
as long as it's not past C, I'm okay with that.
Well, it's a pass. If
Yeah,
it's a pass, it's a pass.
pass is a pass, but pass B and pass A sound way better.
Mm,
I was actually quite delighted with that pass B at the time, until I found out that my own student got pass A.
yeah.
So I was very torn about that because on the one hand I was proud of her. I'm talking about
Hmm.
you, Jolie.
Yeah, yeah.
On the one hand I was proud of you, on the other hand I am jealous, because
You were
why
jealous, like,
why is it that I don't have pass A and you have, how come you have it?
because
Even
I'm a
though
hard
I
worker.
I was your teacher. Are you suggesting that I'm lazy?
I'm not suggesting anything. I'm just talking about myself because I remember those classes. Like, I was so tired every day, so tired. My head was about to explode. So much information about so
Yeah,
many things. And then the practice, which was, that made me feel so nervous more than
did it
ever in my life.
a little
And I
bit.
have I have been teaching before,
Yeah,
taking the course, but doing those classes with the tutors looking at you and taking notes all the time
yeah,
in the laptop, that made me so nervous. But it was an amazing experience. I learned a lot of things that I'm now putting into practice. Not
yeah.
everything you learn in the course can be put into practice because there are not enough hours in the day
Mm.
um, to do absolutely everything.
Like the
But
lesson plan. You
like the
can't.
lesson plan.
The lesson plan will never be as long as the Celta lesson plan, unless you do a
Oof,
delta when there is even longer.
it's even longer. Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
I do my lesson plans, but obviously, like, not in detail. Okay,
Mm.
not in detail. So we were talking about Discord, Achievers Chamber,
Yeah, so moving
Achievers
on. So
Chamber.
this is Jolly,
Yep.
everyone. She's a well
Mm-hmm.
qualified teacher with a lot of experience, and she's Spanish, and she's cool, and she is one of the members of the Achievers Chamber, which is what?
Well, it is, let's say,
It
it's
is
like,
what it is.
I would like to describe it. It is what it is, yes. It is like a community,
Yeah.
but also it's like a family.
Ah.
Um, I would say that,
Hmm.
seriously. It's like you make friends there very quickly. Um, you get to know people and you always find something in common with someone. Um, you laugh, you have fun. Um, I don't
Now you
know.
are
It's
yeah. Now
now what?
you are really raising the expectations here.
Well, I think it's a great place to
Hmm.
be for a person who really wants to learn or to practice or to improve.
Yeah. Well, it's
It,
one of the best things about it, I guess, is the fact that you are really surrounded by high level learners like Jolie and others. She's not the only one with such amazing English there, by the way. Yeah, and then you have got a few students who are maybe slightly lower level, but
mm-hmm,
still high enough to be there because the minimum is B2 level, B2,
mm-hmm,
C1, C2. That's what this group is, who this group is for, and yeah,
yeah, exactly.
and
So,
hmm.
mm-hmm,
I just
I
wanted
don't
to
know.
ask you: would you say it's affordable for European people?
Yeah, it is.
I mean, that's kind of important these days with the
Yeah.
inflation and all. Like people need to know what they are investing in, and
Mm-hmm,
they've got
yeah.
a lot of choice as well. And I think it's affordable, especially because you get tons of value there. So
Yes.
many what we call their events. They are
Mm-hmm.
pretty much lessons. They are shorter. They are 30 minutes long, most of them.
Yeah, but they are
And
not. They are not a lesson like people could imagine a lesson
yeah, yeah,
like
yeah.
at a
That has a
school with.
negative
Yeah,
connotation a little bit.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's not like a lesson, a
Mm.
proper. I would say proper lesson, like a
It's more
real
than that.
lesson.
It's more than that.
Yeah, I think it's more than that. Um,
It's a family lesson.
No, 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 no.
It's just different.
How can I?
Ju-
It's
It's,
just different. Yeah,
yeah.
because you talk about many different things, and then maybe you start talking about something, you end up talking about a completely different thing. You have fun in the middle, and you learn. Overall,
Yeah.
you learn
Mm,
something, or a lot of things, I would say. I
yeah.
always learn something when I join the events. Always.
So I host some of the events, but I'm not the only host. Yeah, we've got some other people hosting events. One of them is an English teacher from England, for example. She has got a lot of events there now at the moment.
Hmm.
And then we have got some members who are curious enough to
Hmm.
start their own events, and you have been
That's cool.
one of
That's
those
cool as
people.
well.
Yeah,
I think that's a good advantage of joining this group. You can create your own event.
and
Everyone can do it.
it can be anything. It could be about anything. So if you fancy just sort of calling it, I don't know, let's have a coffee together, or I don't know, coffee with Jolly, or anything.
Hmm.
You should say cerveza with Jolly,
Cerveza.
cerveza, pizza with Francesco, or, could be anything.
Yeah.
And then you do it. But one of the things that obviously I, as an English teacher, have been trying to implement into my lessons are games. And so people who have been following me for a while, they know that very well. So I've
Hmm.
always used games, board games in my lessons. It's just I feel like it's almost my mission to find a way to do it. It's not always easy, but I always manage to sneak it in somehow,
Hmm.
and usually it actually kind of makes sense. Yeah. However, that's like we're talking about like regular lessons or lessons for groups at language schools, face to face. But here online, people might be thinking, how do you do it online then? And are there any such events and lessons? It doesn't sound right. Like events in the Achievers Chamber then, Jolly.
Hmm. So what do you mean? How we do it?
No, no. Are there any gaming events in the Achievers Chamber?
There is a game event actually. That happens on Saturdays, I think. Is it
Yeah,
on
that
Saturdays at 9 p.m.?
currently it's run by Helen,
Hmm.
and it's called something
Games
Saturday
night.
Games Night. Yeah, Games Night, 9 p.m. Central European Time, 9 p.m. um 2 a.m. my time in Vietnam. But I still do manage to join from time to time.
Sorry.
Yeah, the thing is though, the Achievers Chamber, like there is a variety of events, and not everyone is into gaming. We have an event about football. Not everyone is into football, right? So currently, I think the gaming has got a little bit lower status in the group. Let's be honest. Like it's not
Hmm.
as it doesn't have that status that it should deserve. This is what I personally think because I love games. But I think some of our members are just not. It's not their cup of tea, which is absolutely fine, of course. But why
Hmm.
am I saying this? I'm saying this because it would be cool if we could get more people into the Achievers Chamber who are into board games specifically, because then we could play more. We could even maybe create another event, so we would have two events a week or something like
Hmm.
that.
I think it is worth saying, sorry, that this event is open to everyone, not only members of the group.
Yeah, but this is different though. Like this is very unique actually. Normally,
Mm.
it's not like that in the Achievers Chamber.
Yeah,
Yeah, but
this
Helen
is
opened. It's You're right. We don't normally do this, but Helen decided to open this event for everyone. Yeah.
so every
So
everyone who's listening, if
well,
you like games,
as long as your level is
the level is important.
decent,
Yeah,
because we can't enjoy playing with you if you're like a beginner or something.
exactly.
Yeah.
And some games are, I mean, most games are easy to play.
Hmm. So
Most
what
of
kind
them.
of games do we play them there then?
Um, I can tell you about the games I play.
Okay, do it.
Um, For example, oh, I love code names. I like
Let's
code
help.
names a lot. That's a game I didn't know. I hadn't heard about it before.
Hmm.
Um,
So
and I
what sort of
discovered
game is
here.
it? So what sort of game is
Well,
it?
it's a game. It's a word game. So basically, you've got different words, and you
Yeah.
have to. guess some of the words by using some of the clues that your spy master is going to give you.
Spy master is like the leader of your team. Let's say there are two
Yes.
teams, and every each
Uh-huh.
team has one spy master, one leader. Hmm?
hmm So yeah, it's quite fun because you need to. I mean, you give your opinion. You say what you think.
Yeah.
The words are
So
according to the clue.
there's a
Um,
good opportunity to speak English, to practice English, have
yeah, you
fun
practice a
while
lot of
doing so.
English. hmm
And so, how many people can play this? Or what's the ideal number of players?
I think the minimum should be four.
Yeah, but it's not so much fun because if you play in four, then you don't have a teammate. But you do have a teammate, your leader, but you cannot talk to your leader.
Yeah,
So
ideally would be six. So
six,
at least
but
there are two people
yeah,
in the same group, so they can discuss and they
yeah,
can agree or disagree or give another idea or something like that. So they can
yeah,
keep a conversation there because the spy
exactly.
master really doesn't talk.
Yeah, but you can play in 7, 8, 9, even 10 people, although it might be a
hmm
bit too much. But that's not every game is not like that. There are some other games that we may play where the number of people could be a bit different, could be maybe less or
hmm
more, depending on the game. So you said
Well, I
you played
think that
more games
the
with us,
more the
so
better. I think it's funnier.
the more
The,
the
the more
merrier, right?
the more the
Mm,
merrier. Yeah.
yeah. So which other games have you played with us then?
I've played some games on Tabletop Simulator. This
So
is
what's that? What's that? What's
th-
tabletop simulator?
this is another thing I didn't know. I mean, I discovered it here. Um, Tabletop Simulator is a game that you can purchase on Steam, I
Mm.
think.
Some people don't like to call it a game. There is one person. I'm not gonna name
Well,
her, but she always says it's a platform. It's a platform. I also think it's a game.
I think
It,
it's well. My idea is that it's a game because you can buy it on a games shop.
exactly, but
So
it's a game that has a lot of games in it. So it's like
exactly.
lot of games in a game. It's a bit weird, but it's exactly what it is.
Yeah. So it's like a kind of it gives you the chance to create
Yeah.
a board game, maybe.
Yeah,
So,
that's what I did with the Kingdoms of Deceit. I developed the game there for
so
five
you
years.
develop a game, you can
Yeah,
create it. You have a table, and you can
virtu-
use
virtual.
cards, you can use tokens, you can use lots
But
of things.
interact. You can interact with all these objects in the game.
Yep.
So it's like a virtual table that you sit at.
hmm
We cannot see you there really, so we can hear your voice because we are also on Discord.
hmm
So we just see where you are. We can see how you're interacting with your cards, how you're playing your cards, but we can't actually see your face. That's not.
hmm
It didn't. They didn't take it that far yet.
So that's good for listening practice.
Absolutely. I love this. I loved it's like one of my favorite games. I think it's the my most played games on Steam like ever because of Kingdoms of the Sea and how much time I spent on it. And I met cool people through it as well, through playing
hmm
my own game, like the sort of playtesters. One
hmm
of them is Matthias, who is our member.
Oh,
We,
okay.
we have we have one member who I met through developing my game, Matthias from Slovakia,
hmm
in the
Very nice.
Achievers Chamber. Yeah.
So I don't remember the names of other games. Mysterium was one of them.
Miss
We played
Mysterium is yeah,
Mysterium once.
that's it.
And then we play another one, but I don't remember. You were also characters. There were characters like
What exactly happened in the game?
there
Describe the
was a
game to me.
spy, I think. There was a spy. There was a I don't remember.
Hmm.
I don't remember very well. There was another one about strategy, like with resources.
Ah,
Um, the
that
one
could
you
have been
have to
Caverna maybe.
Caverna.
Because
No,
some of
no,
the
no, no,
games we
no.
played were maybe Settlers of Catan. Settlers of Catan. That's a
Oh,
classic.
maybe
Yeah, yeah,
yes.
yeah.
You
I
had
mean, we've
to.
played all sorts of games there. Basically, these are genuine board games that you can buy on the market
hmm
in the world, like online, and play them face to face. But they have
hmm
made this sort of online platform where you can play all these games. It's absolutely incredible. So
hmm
you don't have to buy all those games. You can play them all for I don't know how much it costs, but about 20 euros, and you can even find some discounts like 50% off. So the price, oh my god, you get tons of value as long as you are okay with the, with this sort of. Some people might be like, what is it? The way it looks, I think it looks amazing. The graphics, it's great, but it may still discourage some people who are not used to playing in this kind of way. If Do you know what I mean?
Do you mean the controls and all that?
Yeah, the controls,
And
there might be a little bit of a learning
controls.
curve. Some
It's a bit
people are just
difficult. For me, it was
impatient with it.
difficult at the beginning.
Mm,
Yeah, for me, it was a bit difficult at the beginning because I was not used to playing on the
yeah,
computer with using my keyboard and the mouse and
yeah,
everything. But then it's just like 4 or 5 things. You don't need to know
yeah,
absolutely all of them. You are just going to use
exactly.
some
You
of
just have
them.
to you just have to learn how to rotate the camera as well. How to
Mm-hmm.
which buttons to press to make it easy for you, and then the whole experience will be much better. So you just have to give it some time. But I promise you, once you get into it, you can get so much out of it. And for me, as an English teacher, I'm sure it's the same for you. Like this, oh my god, like it's like pure gold
Mm-hmm.
for English learners. Like what they can get out of it. I've even like I have known some people who improved their English significantly through tabletop simulator specifically,
Mm-hmm.
because you can imagine this game is not exactly played by those kids who would play like Counter-Strike or something that they don't need to use English for, or Minecraft. This is a game that teenagers play, but sort of the nerdier teenagers with good English, but mostly adults.
Mm-hmm.
So in some gaming communities, online gaming communities, it's toxic, or it's just too many kids there, too many noobs and stuff like that. So here it's like a bit different. The community is a bit different,
Yep,
and
I
it's
agree.
often people who love games, who love board games. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
so board games and PC games, they are different. Like they're similar in some ways, but they are also very, very different.
Yep.
Because board games, it's about sort of the social interaction more than
Social
the act.
interaction,
Yeah,
negotiation, agreement. Sometimes you have to make a decision, or and everything that's happening in the game is something you are going to tell, or other person is going to tell, and you are
exactly.
listening and you're speaking, so you are using the language all the time
Yeah,
for everything. Or you don't
yeah.
know how to move your token. Well, how can I do this? Somebody's going
You
to
have to ask.
explain.
Yeah,
So the
where
conversation is not only about the game, but all the things, like normal things, routines, or I don't know.
yeah.
It's,
And
it's everything.
some games require more communication, some less, but
Hmm.
most of these board games, they all require more communications than PC games, where it's about like pressing a button, killing something, and then continuing, maybe reading a piece of text somewhere. And even if you play an online game, you usually what do you really talk about with your teammates? You just say like,
Well,
what
it,
do you
it
say?
depends.
Like,
It depends
watch
on the
out,
game.
watch out, he's
It
behind
depends on the
you.
game,
Hmm?
Zdenek. It depends
Okay,
on the game you are playing.
fair enough.
Because I play Elden Ring, for example, and I
Yeah.
play online with more people,
Really?
and yeah, and it's amazing because
Ah,
you can, I mean, you can play in the world of another
yeah,
player, and the other player can come to your world,
I see.
and you have to decide together where are you going to go,
So
what
you
are you going to do.
go on quests and stuff.
Exactly. So let's go
Yeah.
here, or let's go do that, or oh no, we need to go there first. Oh, look at the
Mm.
map. Let's go here. Oh, where was the
Okay.
cave? It was here. So, you know,
Okay. Fair enough.
it,
Fair
it,
enough.
it
So
depends on the game.
so
Hmm.
this is just slightly different. It's like there's a board, a few pieces, maybe some dice, some cards, and yeah, it's just a different world. And we are happy to show you round. We want to show you the ropes if you fancy it. If you join the Achievers Chamber, this is one of the things we do there. So that's what this live is about today. Just to sort of give you the taste of it. I mean, we should actually kind of show something, but how do we do that? I don't think we can do it here unless I share my screen.
Hmm.
Do you want-
You could.
Should I do that?
Oh, you could.
Should I just share my screen and show a bit of Tabletop Simulator? Obviously, this is something you have to buy. You don't get it for free in the Achievers Chamber. Not all our members have it. Yeah, we just recommend it because it's just so bloody good. Okay, so I'm gonna share my screen. Just give me 1 second. Hopefully, you will also hear the sounds. Where am I, Jolly? Where am I? Here. Okay, this is the tabletop simulator.
Yep.
Okay, so I'm gonna play. This is the table. I'm gonna load the game. So you mentioned Mysterium, yeah? So here's Mysterium. Okay, so let's say I'm the white player. I think I'm sitting here. I can move this over here. We have to wait for more players to join, but then everybody would have some cards. And yeah, we would play this game. I mean, I was gonna show a different game. Chinatown. That's what we played recently. That's a really good game. Negotiation game. You
Hmm.
didn't play with us, did you?
No.
Oh, you would love this, Jolly. This is so
What
good.
was the name of that one we played, in which you had to build like a railway?
That,
You
that
remember?
game is, yeah, Ticket to Ride.
Mm.
That's like a simple game.
Yeah, that's easy. So
This one is,
obviously there are lots of games with different levels of difficulty, I would say, because I
exact.
play I played some games which are really easy to follow and to
Yeah,
to get the instructions at the beginning, but some of them you really need to play for a long time in order to understand the instructions and how it works, and so it depends on the game, obviously. Oh, joking hazard.
Joking Hazard can be slightly rude. I don't want to load it because there are some rude
I know,
pictures.
I know.
But we could play it too,
you
So
can you can play that with people you really know, and
yeah,
that's it.
exactly. And there's a
once
lot of
once you
games.
have some kind of confidence, or yeah.
Mhm. But since not everybody has tabletop simulator, sometimes you would just play a I can't say it. Browser-based games,
Yep.
or yeah, we could even play some games that Discord has implemented as what they call activities. Discord has now
Hmm.
activities. I think they released it recently, a few months ago, and not all games there are good, but there's one that I quite like, and it's basically like a remake of Scrabble. So
Oh, I like
yeah,
that one.
I tend to do very very well actually at that. Like people
Mm.
hate to play against me. I don't know. I'm just good at that game, and sometimes I even come up with words that nobody knows, including myself. But I still manage to do this. I like to combine the points, with the
Hmm.
letters. It's like
Oh, we have to
some
play
kind of,
that because I don't know the
yeah.
game, and
No, it's
it's
like
here in
Scrabble. It's
Discord.
it's here and it's simple to play, and also you see the people while you play it, so it's good. So it's like
Hmm.
integrated in Discord. So I suppose we might play that, or there's another game called Gartic Phone, which is like about drawing.
I haven't played it.
That's so much fun as well. That's
I
so
know.
good.
I would like to try it, but I haven't played
Yeah,
it so far.
yeah.
So
So
yeah, but we need more people. So
we need more people for this specific sort of
yeah.
genre, or for this aspect of the Achievers Chamber, because like there are other things. We do some IELTS stuff as well. We have several events which are dedicated to the IELTS exam, because we want to help people who are preparing themselves for the exams, or even CAE, CPE, stuff like that. And then we have some more laid back events, right? But the gaming events, I want this to always be part of the Achievers Chamber. But the magnitude of it, or the importance, the significance of it, is dependent on the people, the members, right? So if a lot of
Hmm.
people fancy it, then we can give it more importance. So we can sort of push it up in the hierarchy of the events. Where we
Hmm.
can even have more events. But if people prefer the other events, which at the moment is the case, like the
Hmm.
discussion events and the sort of more to the point events, more serious ones, I'd say. That's what people prefer these
Academic,
days.
like more academic ones.
Yeah. Then, we can always adjust it. That's okay. It's flexible. All right. So let us know if you would like to join. You can contact me on social media, teachersdenek at gmail.com, for example. My email is not really social media, is it? That's my email.
That's your
But you can,
email. Yeah.
yeah, but you can find me as Teachers Denek on Instagram or Facebook. even TikTok, but
TikTok as well.
yeah, I
Oh
don't
my
really.
god.
I have like 20 followers or something like that. I don't really use it that much,
I
Yeah.
don't use TikTok.
Hmm. So yeah, anything else we should say, Jolly?
About the games event.
Hmm.
Um,
If anybody wants to ask anything, if anyone is watching us live, so feel free to post a comment and we
yeah,
can answer your question promptly. Otherwise, unless you have
I don't
nothing
know.
to
I
say,
think it's great fun. And I was not really sure the first time I joined one of the games on Tabletop Simulator. I was a bit scared because it was the
which,
first time for me to play
which one?
something. The first time I played tabletop was, I think we played that one about the resources,
Hmm.
Catan
Oh my
something.
god. Okay. Okay. Yeah.
So, and I didn't know how to like rotate the camera, how,
Yeah.
the
How to move the
controls.
cards and yeah,
Yeah, it
flip
was a bit
cards.
strange for me.
Yeah.
But this always happens to me.
No, it happens
Whenever
to every.
whenever
It,
whenever I join
it
tabletop
hap-
and I know you guys are playing tabletop and I join, it's like, oh my God, I need to learn that again. But then it's
mm,
worth it.
yeah, it's fun
So
and
it's worth it.
you learn a few simple commands and
Yeah.
you can always ask and we will always help you if you're not sure. We won't we won't have a go at you for being slow, for just slowing us down. We understand. Right? We want you to enjoy being a member of the Achievers Chamber. So of course, you know,
Yeah. So just give it a chance
yeah, you should
and
definitely.
try it. Try it.
Yeah,
You can always leave it if you don't like it, but give it a
exactly.
chance.
Yeah,
It's like
and
when
even
you
if yeah,
sorry, it's like when you start watching a movie or you start watching a series. Maybe you watch the first episode and then you say, well, it
that's
doesn't.
not what's gonna
I'm gonna
that's not.
watch the second just to give
Yeah,
it a
but
chance.
but the Achievers Chamber is more like Breaking Bad or some like one of the best shows ever. It's like more like Game of Thrones, Breaking Bad, the best show. It's
Hmm.
it's it's one of the best things. Of course, I'm biased, so I would say that. But so is I think so is Jolly now. So anyway, I think we are rambling here, Jolly. I mean, we might
We're
probably
rambling, yeah.
yeah we should probably leave it there. I think we said what had to be said. Yeah, let us know if you have any questions, and we can obviously address those questions. And yeah, I
Hmm.
think that's it. Jolly, thank you very much for joining me today. Take care of yourself. Keep gaming. Keep having fun.
I
And
will. I will.
bye
But we
bye.
need more people. We need more people. So come on, join us.
Unless you want us to play single player games, we also have single player board games these days. So, but
Yeah.
I don't know. I never got that. I never understood why people play single player board games. But anyway,
Okay. Well, thank you very much.
bye bye, everyone.